Hey guys, this is Jorge, the Managing Director of Blockchain at FTI Consulting. How are you today?
I am very good. Thank you, Ornella.
Tell me how it's going so far, the Dubai Summit.
It's going amazing. So we are only half a way into the summit, and you can see that the level of the speakers is super high. I mean, we were seeing many CEOs from the region. The CEO from Coinbase that was coming, everybody was expecting his intervention.
Did you listen to the talk?
Yeah. So it was amazing, and also the level of the people that is coming to the event to establish connections and to resume some of the important discussions. That's amazing.
And so tell me a little bit more about your role in FTI and what you guys hoping to do today and tomorrow at the conference.
Okay, so I am Managing Director for Blockchain and Digital Assets, which means that we support enterprises and government when they are understanding the technology and adopting it and implementing it. We support investors and investor community on doing due diligence on projects on the crypto and digital assets, and we support also crypto companies that are going through the regulatory process in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, plus the regulators that they need to work proportionally with these companies and also stay up to date with what is going on in the world.
And so being here in Dubai then, and in the UAE, is it an easier regulatory process and working with the government compared to maybe other regions?
It's a lot easier because they are very receptive. If there is not a regulation tailored for what the company is trying to do, they are open for discussion. The regulation is going through iterations, so everybody's learning at the moment. And even if they have released very comprehensive frameworks, it's always open for discussion.
Okay. And is there anything that you are particularly excited about, like any sectors maybe that you work with within the blockchain industry?
So I think brands and companies are implementing more and more NFTs and token-gated communities, and they are exploring the power of Web3 and how to pass the ownership of the data to the users and how to bring these benefits in a much more attractive and engaging way. And that's very exciting because a lot of companies are trying to find innovative ways to do so.
It's finding that sweet spot, I think, between bridging the Web 2 and Web 3 companies, right? That's the hardest part.
Yeah, Web 2.5.
Web 2.5, that's what they call it, yeah. I guess we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. And so you said you listened to some of the talks. So was there any insight maybe that you heard today or maybe from someone else at the conference that you found really interesting?
So there was a talk this morning, the first one with Jenny Johnson from Franklin Templeton. I was amazed with such an important person that has many assets under management, how well she was understanding about blockchain and digital assets and the potential of this technology. So she delivered a few interesting statements there. And then Brian Armstrong from Coinbase also how he was acknowledging about the openness and the right place for doing business that the UAE is. So amazing that.
Yeah, I guess Coinbase has also done a pretty good job regulatory-wise. No matter where they are, they were trying to do things by the book, but I know now they're going through the SEC, going head to head with the SEC. So US isn't helping them in that regard.
And this is a trend that we will see from many American companies or companies that were exploring the US. The regulators there are ruling by enforcement, and then that is making so many of these companies to explore other regions. And UAE is presenting themselves as a very open one and easy to do business and to flourish.
Definitely. And so how long have you been in the region?
I am almost 8 years here. And so I've seen all this industry growing from scratch.
Seen the transformation and the evolution.
And all the influx of companies that we're seeing now compared with what we had 2 or 3 years ago. So it's amazing to be in this place at this time.
Definitely. I moved here recently, so I agree. It's a good time to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you. And anything else maybe, like I know this week there's so many events going on in Dubai, so is there any trends that you're seeing maybe that you're looking forward to this week or just beyond here in Dubai when it comes to fintech and crypto?
So the discussion right now is about regulation, how the different companies are finding this regulation useful for their purposes and for establishing their brands, and how the regulators are also communicating how proper regulation should be done. So I think right now is the hottest topic, and UAE is doing very well in that regard.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for having me.